Hello, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to my channel. This is Dr. Sana. Today we are going to discuss about some misconceptions or misunderstandings of religious teachings in our community or Islamic community about the sexual thoughts or sexual desires in women. We mentioned about this topic in our previous video. Let's look deeper into this topic in this video. Some misunderstandings or misconceptions about religion in certain communities come more from culture, silence, or incomplete teaching than from Islamic sources themselves. So, different scholars and cultures may interpret issues differently, but commonly discussed misunderstandings include the women should not have sexual desires. In some communities, still carries the same thought. In Islam, so you should understand that in Islam, female sexual desire is not considered sinful within marriage. Classical Islamic literature and scholarly discussions acknowledge that women have emotional and physical needs too. The misconception number two: sex is only for men's satisfaction. Islamic teachings on marriage emphasizes mutual rights, kindness, affection, and consideration between spouses. Many scholars discuss the importance of husband caring about his wife's comfort and satisfaction. So let me tell you a story. In my medical school days, during my studies to work, this was my first experience. So that's why I clearly remembers this still in mind. When clinical study days, we how used to go for the clinical office. We have we are two partners, like one boy and one girl, go for clinical or hospital duties. When we had a posting in surgery or oncology surgery or surgery department, we met a young couple who girl is about to get a surgery for her cancer treatment, and they were recently married. The husband, that on the day of the surgery, the husband, in the morning when we visited those couple as a surgical text, pre-operative preparation and checking up. So the husband was combing his wife's hair and making and braiding her hair and braiding her hair. So after that, we prepared her for the surgery, and we wheeled her to the near to the pre-operating ward or pre-surgical ward. Then at that time, he gave her a kiss on her forehead, and that was an emotional moment for them, and she left for surgery. Once the door for the surgical pre-operative surgical ward was closed, the man break down himself over there and he started crying by sitting on the floor. So that time my colleague he comforted that man and made him sit on the seat outside the operating ward. And we left the place after that, and while leaving, my colleague said that was his life who left for who just gone through that door. The love and caring between those husband and wife was so emotional and more than physical. So that was a non-Muslim couple, and the love and caring that they feel between them was so strong, and we could feel it from by seeing it from outside. When we were walking from there, my colleague, he told me that that was his life. That was the part of his life who left through that door. I still remember those words in mind. My point is, such emotional bonding and physical bonding are usually, it may be my limited experience, but usually less seen in Muslim couples. Most of the people, most of the spouses in Islamic couple, even in the labor room or in delivery rooms or labor rooms, that feeling of emotional attachments are less seen in Muslim couples. It may be due to their upbringing or the misconception about the relationships, teachings, upbringing and teachings of the Islamic community, that the emotional needs among the couple is not that much strong. So you have to understand that in Islamic teachings, the emotional comfort between couple and the emotional teachings, emotional bonding between couples is really important. It's not the wife's only duty to satisfy the man, it's man's duty also to satisfy a woman. So there is a hadith, I forgot the hadith, but there is a teaching in, if a man wanted to get up and pray a tahajjud in the middle of the night, he needs consent from his woman or his spouse to get up from his bed and pray. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam clearly described it through his life. So it is really important. The emotional bonding between spouses is really important. That's my point. The emotional bonding between spouses is really important in Islam. Let's come to our topic. Next misconception about a good woman should stay silent about intimacy. Still, in some Islamic cultures or some Islamic community, they teach women like this. Some women feel embarrassed discussing sexual concerns, even what they need, with their husbands. Yet, Islamic history includes women openly asking Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam questions about intimacy, menstruation, purification, and marital matters. Still, there is a lot of stories describing or discussing these matters among Prophet and his wife himself, etc. Misconception number 4 is talking about sexual health as shameful. Islam traditionally allows practical discussion of marital intimacy, hygiene, fertility, and reproductive matters when done respectfully and modestly. Number 5, fifth misconception is patience means tolerating emotional neglect. There is a lot of hadith and teachings about patience in Islam. Yes, it's absolutely right. The patience is highly valued in Islam, but marriage also includes mutual care, compassion, emotional support, and fair treatment. Number 6 is religious modesty means suppressing all affections. That is a huge misconception in many communities or many cultures. Modesty in Islam does not mean spouses cannot express love, playfulness, attraction, or emotional warmth towards each other. Okay? The misconception number 7 is only physical intimacy matters. Emotional connection, kindness, and respect and good treatment are also strongly emphasized in Islamic teachings about marriage. Number 8 is seeking help for marital or sexual problem is strong. This is completely a misconception. Many scholars encourage seeking knowledge, counseling, or medical help when problems affect health or marriage. Sometimes cultural expectations become mixed with religion over generations. making the people believe certain practices are Islamic even when they are more cultural than religious. Experiences also differ widely between families, countries, and communities. So that's today's key point. Please take a note about that. We are wrapping up today's topic over here. We'll come back with another topic in the next video. Thanks for watching. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.